I wanted to share with you the actual process that I went through, the evolution of the cards, and why it was so exciting to finally hold a physical copy of it. And this is depicted very well in card 43 called Graceful Evolution, because penguins go through a catastrophic molt when things look ugly. And things did look ugly along the way. It was really quite hysterical. And there was a lot of research. You know, you come up with that initial idea. I had the tete-a-tete with the penguin. The penguins were giving me a message to share with humanity because we can learn a lot from their behaviour and the way that they're finely tuned to nature. But how do you take that idea and put it into cards? Well, first of all, I thought, exactly that. How do I do this? So I looked at the hero's journey, which is the foundation of any good story, and decided, there's a journey. Each and every one of us has a journey, and the penguins have a journey. And what was that journey? And I broke it down into 4 phases. The first phase is about awakening, and it starts in the east where the sun rises and you become aware of your surroundings. And then the second phase is about exploration as we move to the south and things become clearer because we're in the summer season. So things are really blossoming and you're going out there and exploring. The third phase is about integrating. So you take those life lessons, the ups and downs that have happened to you, the little nuggets to help you move forward. So that is in the season of autumn, like you're harvesting all your life's lessons. And the fourth and final phase is when you come full circle and you're heading true north. This is the winter time where you're still with everything that you've accumulated and you continue to evolve. Like the penguin depicted here, they have to quickly shed their feathers. That's why it's called a catastrophic molt, because there's a very short time period before the cold weather changes and they need to have the right feathers so that they can deal with the conditions around them and actually go swimming. So there's a period where they're very, very vulnerable because their down is not protected with any oil. So that was the hero's journey. And then what do you do with the hero's journey? Well, I wanted to breathe some life into it and a philosophy. So I took the Tao principle of poo, because I love playing with words, and this means your natural state, and this is actually depicted on the back of the cards. This is the natural state, and it comes from, like Michelangelo, he could see David's statue inside the block. Well, life chips away at us, and the whole part of our journey is actually to get back to our original poo state. But it's other people's poo that they dump on us that gets in the way of it. So that was that. So then you go studying the Tao principles. Well, there's only 81 of them. And I thought, okay, so I listened to it and I read it. And then I had to adapt each one of those principles and Philipparize them, put them into my own words. And then I had to put them into the penguin's perspective on each and every one of those that gave us a lesson and how it aligned. So it was a long process. It probably took me 10 months or so to do the research and the writing. And then came the artwork. And that's on a different video. Penguin!